Djedi the magician. His name is Djedi, answered Prince Hordadif. He is a very old man, for his years are 110. Each day he eats a joint of beef and 500 loaves of bread and drinks 100 jugs of beer. He can strike off the head of a living creature and restore it again, he can make a lion follow him, and he knows the secrets of the habitation of the god Djedi, which your majesty has desired to know so that you may design the chambers of your pyramid. King Khufu said, "Go now and find this man for me, Hordadif." The prince went down to the Nile, boarded a boat, and sailed southward until he reached the town called Dedsnefru, where Djedi had his dwelling. He went ashore and was carried in his chair of state towards the magician who was found lying at his door. When Djedi was awakened, the king's son saluted him and commanded him not to rise because of his years. The prince said, "My royal father desires to honor you and will provide for you a tomb among your people." Djedi blessed the prince and the king with thankfulness, and he said to Hordadif, "Greatness be yours, may your Ka have victory over the powers of evil, and may your Khu follow the path which leads to paradise." Hordadif assisted Djedi to rise and took his arm to help him towards the ship. He sailed away with the prince, and in another ship were his assistants and his magic books. "Health and strength and plenty be yours," said Hordadif, when he again stood before his royal father King Khufu. "I have come downstream with Djedi, the great magician." His Majesty was well pleased and said, "Let the man be brought into my presence." Djedi came and saluted the king, who said, "Why have I not seen you before?" "He that is called comes," answered the old man. "You have sent for me and I am here." "It is told," King Khufu said, "that you can restore the head that is taken from a live creature." "I can indeed, your majesty," answered Djedi. The king said, "Then let a prisoner be brought forth and decapitated." "I would rather it was not a man," said Djedi. "I do not deal even with cattle in such a manner." A duck was brought forth and its head was cut off, and the head was thrown to the right and the body to the left. Djedi spoke magic words. Then the head and the body came together, and the duck rose up and quacked loudly. The same was done with a goose. King Khufu then caused a cow to be brought in, and its head was cut off. Djedi restored the animal to life again and caused it to follow him. His Majesty then spoke to the magician and said, "It is told that you possess the secrets of the dwelling of the god Djedi." Djedi answered, "I do not possess them, but I know where they are concealed, and that is within a temple chamber at City of the Sun. There the plans are kept in a box, but it is no insignificant person who shall bring them to your majesty." "I would be pleased to know who will deliver them to me," King Khufu said. Djedi prophesied that 3 sons would be born to Rud-dedit, wife of the chief priest of Ra. The eldest would become chief priest at City of the Sun and would possess the plans. He and his brothers would one day sit upon the throne and rule over all the land. King Khufu's heart was filled with gloom and alarm when he heard the prophetic words of the great magician. Djedi then said, "What are your thoughts, O king? Behold, your son will reign after you, and then his son. But next one of these children will follow." King Khufu was silent. Then he spoke and asked, "When shall these children be born?" Djedi informed his Majesty, who said, "I will visit the temple of Ra at that time." Djedi was honored by his Majesty, and thereafterwards dwelt in the house of the Prince Hordadif. He was given daily for his portion an ox, 1,000 loaves of bread, 100 jugs of beer, and 100 bunches of onions.